But one element I picked from that in my meditations was the opportunity to like multiply your feeling. It's like if you're feeling something and, saying multiply this by, the biggest number I could think of is 900 trillion. Why not? Why not? Multiply it by 900 trillion again and again and again and again and again. And oh my God, if I didn't feel in that moment like an overwhelming sense of, oh my God, it's happening, and like that's an example. So back, is feeling it happening, and feeling that feeling and feeling what it is to feel that. And then, so coming back to the Beatles and coming back to where we are, and having that moment of grounding for one after the 909, and then the Two of Us song being a song that they practiced, but didn't make the final cut for what they performed live, right? For one reason or another, but it was so it was such a big part of the documentary and how many times they sang it. And if you look at the lyrics of that and then compare it to the lyrics of all the songs that were actually chosen, they're kind of similar, kind of go with the story they're trying to tell. If communication was the intent, as John had said, of the performance of the entire event that they were doing.
The Two of Us chasing paper, getting nowhere. It's a little.
Yes, chasing paper, getting nowhere. I was chasing paper, getting nowhere. I thought I was getting somewhere. But I was getting right back to where I started, which was in this constant wheel of just chasing, because when is it ever going to be enough? It's never enough, right? But if we can find something that makes us whole within, oh my God, what? Really? Wow. Why not? Yes, chasing paper for no reason. Okay? Wow. Yes. So anyways, thank you for allowing me to reference Two of Us. Thank you for allowing me to kind of throw that in there, because I think that was important to have perspective as to the story that they said they were trying to tell and what was actually chosen. And so what's after 1909? Is that God Save the Queen?
Dig a Pony.
Dig a Pony. What a great choice. I think it was funny that earlier in the performance, John, it was after, I think, one of the Get Back songs, and I think John said, we have a special request from Martin and Luther. I don't know who that was or who he was referencing, but, whatever. And then, because if you watch the documentary, so first of all, that's the only song they did once, except for God Save the Queen, which is seen to be a random riff, which we'll get to that. But Dig a Pony, John didn't know the lyrics. He didn't know the lyrics. And he had to send his roadie down to go get the lyrics and hold him up in front of him while he was singing. Look at the documentary. That's exactly what happened. And I think we can go back and look and see, but any one of us can, but he's like, oh, let's do this song. So they obviously didn't, before they started, they weren't going to do that song. Yet in the middle of it, they chose to do that song. Right? In the middle of it, they chose to do that song, Dig a Pony. Guys holding up the lyrics, singing the song. All I want is... Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Why not? Why don't say anything? Feel the feeling. Can we feel the feeling? Can we feel the feeling of what maybe? We all instinctively, I think we've heard it enough times, but it's like an immediately, you. All I want is you. Talk about chasing paper, dig a pony, my amazing Lola, dig a pony, dig a dog, dig a dollar, dig a car, dig a house, dig a relationship, dig, anything outside of us. Dig it. Go ahead. Dig it. I dig it. We all dig it. We all dig something, right? We all dig something, but and that's cool. But there's also something else that nobody's paying attention to. If we're honest with ourselves, very few of us are, right? Help me out, Riley. What's some of the lyrics in
this one's got some good ones. You can penetrate any place you go. You can radiate everything you are.
Penetrate any place you go and radiate anything you are? What? if that's not a potential opportunity to give an example of endless, unlimited possibilities and feeling a feeling of something and radiating that out. What else, Riley? What else we got?
You can imitate everyone you know.
Imitate everyone you know. Okay. Oprah, Einstein, Michael Jordan, right? In Ted Lasso, the goalie this week on the 4th episode, Jean-Claude Van Damme, right? He Van Damme was someone in the beginning of his life that he wanted. His name is now Van Damme. You can imitate anything you want, right? Anybody you want. Why not? But what if it's not just? What if it's not that person and that person's name? But what if it's certain elements that you saw within that person that you want to do for yourself, of courage, of love, and of wisdom, and of power, right? And if we did that, and we took little elements. Sorry, Riley. Oh, thank you for allowing me to go on a tangent while I ask for your next set of lyrics. What else we got?
I told you so. All I want is you. Everything has got to be just like you want it to.
Everything has got to be just like you want it to. I mean, couldn't have said it. I don't know how you say it any more simple than that, right? I mean, seriously, if there is this universal intelligence and they are trying to give us little sparks of inspiration, of truth, if we so choose to believe it, why, that's exactly what that is. That's exactly what that is.